Good afternoon. Welcome to this second Thailand Gold Forum. I'm honored to be able to the panel chair for this session. This session we have named it as Advancing the Thailand Gold Market, which will focus on how Thailand already a major regional hub for physical gold in Indochina can strengthen its infrastructure, innovation, transparency, and global positioning. I'm especially honored to moderate this panel because with me today are the big four gold trading houses of Thailand, the backbone of the Thai bullion market. Each of them has a remarkable history built over the last 30 to 40 years, growing from a humble origin as jewelry manufacturer or wholesaler and retailers to becoming the leading names in Thailand gold industry today. With me on the far end is Mr. Boonlert from Ausiris. Ausiris is known for its trusted gold trading and innovation in investment products, continuing a proud family tradition. And on my left-hand side, Kun Goth from MTS. MTS has been a pioneer in modernizing gold trading and a wide spectrum of wholesale and retail services, adapting to both local and international standards. In the middle is Kun Pawan of YLG Bullion International. YLG is a household name in bullion trading, but also distinguishes itself internationally with its cross-border bullion business. And now they have extended to Middle East and India. The last but not the least is Kun Tanarat from Heng Commodity Company Limited. Heng is one of the Thailand's oldest and most respected names in gold, has diversified from its origin as a retail shop into a full-fledged gold trading houses. Together, these four companies represent Thailand's journey from traditional jewelry to a sophisticated gold trading market, and they are now looking ahead to issues such as policy reform, infrastructure building, and looking at sustainability of the industry and how Thailand can command a stronger presence at the global stage. Today, I just looked at the clock, we have 47 minutes left for us, and I'd like each one of them to give us a little bit of introduction about the subject matter they are talking about for 5 or 6 minutes, and then we'll go into Q&A. And I also, at some point of time, would like to invite questions from the floor so that you can question them on the stage. First, I'd like to invite Kun Boonlert of Ausiris to give his 5 to 6 minutes remarks. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Albert. Oh, just only 5 minutes? Okay. So I take a long presentation also. But when we have a topic like reshaping the landscape, it's like what we can try to explain is what is going on and what is next. So I need a presentation, Kun Albert, but I will go in short. Okay, yeah, please. Yeah. So my topic is reshaping the landscape, transforming policy infrastructure for a thriving gold market. The way I tackle this is really just a simple what is gold. To guide today's conversation, let's use the simple word gold. G is for generation, O for online, L for landscape, and D for digitalization. This is for okay. Thank you. When you see this picture, this is one like a generation, that's the old one and like a new one. Is it the way of we say that for the traditional trading, and the one is like a new model design. The thing that I want to mention this is that like I can say that like a mindset shift. Younger investors don't see gold not only jewelry anymore. For them, it's financial asset, a hedge, a portfolio tool, something transparent and data-driven. But we must also remember our root. For decades, Yaowarat and the local gold shop has been the heartbeat of Thailand gold trade. Families, sometimes 3 generations, together build the trust that still carry us today. The word I want to mention is the trust. Another one is online. I can say that the online is me like the second force of to drive the goal. Buying gold has a shift from shop to the smartphone. With just one tap, people can buy, sell, and save gold anytime, anywhere. What matters most is trust. Again, transparency, security, and speed. You can say this is like online and omnichannel. Again, the social media is changed everything. Gold brands are now on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. People learn. They get inspired, and with one click, they buy. Education, trust, and action all happen in the same moment. So we go to like another one, the landscape. Gold doesn't exist in isolation. It is shaped by policy. That's the main thing that I want to convey. By economic and by infrastructure. And this is where Thailand has a real chance to shine. By positioning ourselves as an ASEAN gold hub, if we can use this word. This is like the context of change. So you can go over the landscape can change with the political, economic, technological, and social. For political, it's like the thing that you know that like a tariff, trade policy, geopolitics, and de-dollarization. Economic is hedge against inflation. Technology is like AI trading and blockchain and tokenization. And social is like a generation shift. Financial inclusion, digital community. So I can, in short, and apply to call the next one is digitalization. This isn't just about moving online. It's about reimagining of industry. Blockchain can guarantee authenticity. AI can analyze market in the second. Digital token can open ownership to everyone. Above all, digitalization builds trust again. And in our industry, the trust is everything. I can say that I can show these 4 pillars because of this is the way we think and the way we think that if the policy maker is changed, so we can move for the next step. Of course, nowadays what we are the right policy, clear forward-looking rule, clear stability, transparency, and credibility. We face barrier, taxes, unclear digital rule, gaps in the traceability, but with the smart, flexibility regulation, we can unlock with innovation and attract global investors. Again, for this slide, policy gives direction, but infrastructure is the engine. We need secure logistics, seamless digital platform, reliable clearing and settlement. These aren't always visible, but the power of everything. Without them, we cannot move forward. But growth must come with responsibility. ESG compliant, traceability, consumer trust, today investors don't just ask how much, they ask how responsible. To compete globally, Thailand needs sustainability, trust, and international standards. These are not an idea. They are a requirement. So, what is the vision? Thailand can be the Asian gold powerful house. We have culture, location, and vibrant ecosystem of trader, jeweler, and refinery. This is our moment to move from participant to be a leader. So all things come to this slide. There's the gold market at the crossroad. We go to the direction of traditional, and the thing that we have a new ecosystem. Ladies and gentlemen, the gold market stands at the crossroad. One part is the old way, fragmented, traditional, limited. The other way is transformation, digital, transparent, global. Which part we take? That's the choice we start here. So I come to conclusion of what Thailand gold where the traditional, I can say that, meet with innovation. And so let me leave you with one message that Thailand where the traditional and meet innovation. Our history gives us trust. Our future demand technology, infrastructure, and global standard. When traditional innovation come together, we build a gold market that is sustainable, competitive, and ready to lead ASEAN into the future. Thank you. That's complete.
Thank you, Kun Boonlert. You are very good on time. I think Kun Boonlert has outlined what has been done in the past 10, 15 years in the four main areas and the four pillars, as he said. And then he go on to illustrate each of them and how it has been developed over the last 10 years. And now the industry is at a crossroad, and let's talk about it later. Next one, I would like to invite Kun Golf, and his title is Redefining Boundary, Unleashing Disruptive Innovation in Thailand Gold Market. Kun Golf.
Hi, so I got the second topic, which is about innovation. So again, as Kun Boonlert has mentioned that Thailand has come really a long way. If you look back, I think 15 years ago, a lot of them we start as a mom and pop shop. And as regulation grow and everything, we have transformed. Maybe I give a little bit of background on the Thai market as an overall before we go on. We actually have about 60 wholesale goldsmith shop. So it's like, you know, the very traditional from GTA, and over 9,000 retail shop all over Thailand. And as you know that actually for Thai people, a lot of them like to buy gold. So other than buy the actual physical gold from the gold shop, if you look at the SPDR holding, actually Thailand are one of the largest gold SPDR holder in the whole world. If you look at the SPDR holding. And not many people know, a lot of the Thai market are very well known for the physical OTC, and now of course with digitalization. But again, actually one of the very other market that a lot of people are unknown is the Thai exchange market, which is, now you would call it like a gold exchange, but in Thailand it's called Thailand Future Exchange, or we call short TFEX. So we also have one of the largest gold trading contract in exchange in ASEAN. So in Southeast Asia, Thailand Future Exchange had the largest gold trading contract, even bigger than Singapore, even bigger than Indonesia or Vietnam. And of course, with all the players here in this room, we traded almost 100 tons a day. So you can see that in Thailand, we have evolved from a very simple mom and pop shop, and evolution of the gold has come really a long way. So just a simple part. Of course, we start off with the simple OTC trading, which is, people go to the mom and pop, give the cash. I still remember the day when, we carry a lot of cash for the customer to do a payment for the physical gold. And as the market have evolved, now become more online trading. And we are one of the very few in Southeast Asia who have a very active exchange traded product for gold, whether it's a gold Thai baht contract in the Thailand Future Exchange or the gold online futures, the Quanto dollar contract that has been traded and one of the largest in Southeast Asia alone. And as the markets have evolved in the past 10 to 15 years, right now we are going into the digitalization of the gold market. You know that now with the technology that's driving and evolution of the market, now gold can be owned at a fractional of a price. And other than holding as a physical gold, as you can see now, the gold price is getting higher and higher. It's very important now for the gold to be able to hold fractionally and digitally with the innovation right now. With the blockchain innovation, with the crypto innovation, now Thailand has embarked those functions. And many people now allow the ownership of fractional gold with the investment solution and digitalization. Of course, other than the digitalization of the gold, there's a lot of banking integration. Because in Thailand, a lot of the banks cannot do physical gold like others. So many of the banking integration are now going forward with the gold trader in all the Thai market. And of course, this helped revolutionize the traditional gold transaction and do more in the banking app. Of course, as each market has been growing towards, digitalization, one of the most important things that GTA has been working is to build a very strong SRO to do a self-regulatory. Because in order for the market to grow sustainably and strongly, we need to have a very strong self-regulated SRO to improve the market standard, to do a greater regulatory oversight, and to have a market. And if many of you who know the Thai players, it is very difficult for four of us to sit in the same stage in a year. I think Ama can attest to that. That is very, very, very rare. But that's why I think this Thailand Gold Forum is a very, very important milestone for us to get together, to work together, to improve as a GTA and create a very strong SRO to improve the gold market. Also today, we also have some quite interesting thing later in the afternoon. Today, we have the honor of Dr. Rinjai from Thailand Future Exchange to come and give us honor. And today, we will be one of the very first few to introduce the first so-called Asia gold fixing, though started by the Thai players, which I think in the afternoon, the Thailand Future Exchange will give a little bit more detail. Because of the growing regulatory reform and the SRO, we need some kind of a stronger benchmark to help improve the gold market in Thailand. Because a lot of the volume has been built and created in Thailand, so we are working very closely with the Thai exchange to help build a very standardized benchmark for the Asia market as well. So just to give you a little bit of a quick looking ahead for the future of gold trading, other than digitalization, other than the exchange and SRO, we also trying to create a new so-called ASEAN benchmark to help improve the Thai market and to move forward the Thai gold to be the real ASEAN gold hub in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Kun Gov. Kun Gov have mentioned one very important point about the Thai gold market in the development process is they really look at the customer and also looking at the need of the customer and change together with them. The online transformation is a gesture that the industry is looking at the changes in the marketplace and then they transform themselves to adapt to the investor need. So online is the name of the game at the moment, and anybody who are not doing online will lose the customer of the young people. So this is one important thing. The other secret sauce about the success of the Gold Trader Association is, as they say, there are 4 competitors, but can sit on the same stage and talk about the same subject matter And that actually is the core value of this industry. Industry can compete on individual basis, but you need to unite it together to tackle on common issue and common obstacle and resolve it together. But individually, they compete with each other. This is very much the spirit of SBMA. SBMA is an 18-member organization. They are all competitors, but we work together to champion the cause of bringing Singapore and the region as a regional hub for ASEAN and beyond, and also try to be a connector for everyone who are interested in our market. So this kind of spirit has actually seen in the Thai Gold Trader Association. And may I also now ask Kun Pawan, who will give us a speech on which is important for collectively as a gold industry, ensuring transparency and sustainability, the role of SRO in Thailand gold industry. Kun Pawan.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is true an honor to be here with all of you today. On behalf of YLG, I would like to thank the organizer of Thailand Gold Forum to let us provide this platform, sharing the idea, collaborate, sharing the future of the gold industry together. Over the past few years, Thailand gold market has been undergone tremendous transformation. Today, I would like to walk you through the evolution and, more important, explain why it's the time that we have to establish self-regulatory SRO to strengthen our market for the future. The evolution of Thailand gold market. Since 2023, Thailand has been the only country worldwide with 4 consecutive years of the rising gold. On 2024, demand surged 13%, increased to 49 tons, the fastest growth globally. As a result, Thailand ranking among the top 10 markets of the world, and the number 4th of the Asia. This momentum showing strength, but highlight why we must be preparing for challenging ahead and bring this directly to need for SRO. Why Thailand need an SRO? Researching from World Gold Council from 2000 of the investor, 97% of the investors who are aware of the gold consider to buy, but more than 20% remarkable, they are first-time investors. To prepare clear, but the appetite is clear, but trust, assets, and knowledge gap continue to hold their back. Our challenging to turn the consider to be confidence, active investor. That's why NSR also critical. Is this the key to unlock Thailand's full gold market potential? Barrier to be let people understand how is it. They have 3 barriers. First, knowledge and affordable. 80% don't know how to start. Many believe gold is too expensive. Second, trust issue. Half worry about fakes, lower quality. Third is storage and security. Over 1/3 don't know when or how to keep the gold. There is a structure challenging, not just individual problem, and SRO address all of them to build trust, transparency, and confidentiality. What is an SRO? SRO is reached by Gold Trader Association, managed by 7 members of subcommittee. We can call that online committee. It supports for 4 key pillars. First is membership, governance, code of conduct, and awareness. Together with assure that transparency, credibility, trustworthy, and market all stakeholders. Conceptive of SRO. The SR focus on key subjective. First, foster customer confidence. Second, driven market credibility. Third, promote professionalism. Fourth, build industry credibility. Fifth, support long-term development. Those objectives not only unlock growth, but also strengthen resilient, positioning Thailand as a global leader in gold market. Implementation roadmap. Our roadmap have three phases. Phase 1, awareness and onboarding. Education investor, engage stakeholder, registering the SRO, training member and setting transparency. Phase 2, compliance, enforcing rule, conducting audit, ensure integrity. Phase 3, trust and transparency, build a resilient market, sourcing long-term consumer confidence, aligning with global standards and driven innovation. Summary, future of Thailand. Thailand is ready to grow. With robust demand, culture love gold, and rapidly digitizing market, SRO is foundation to allow us to grow market, building transparency, ensure sustainable with professionalism, capacity building, and develop support. We are not just solve today challenging, we are achieving resilience of global competitive gold market for Thailand. Thank you.
Thank you, Kun Pawan. Gold has no boundary, no national boundary. Gold is a global asset and is an asset with convenience, easy to store, easy to liquidate. And with this convenience, it also attracts a lot of illicit activity surrounding gold. And if Thailand is not going to be a domestic market, if it has to be an international market, and it has to be in dialogue with the rest of the world, you need to follow the protocol whereby all illicit activity need to be ruled out. So a SRO is a protective layer to the industry so that no illicit activity will get into it, and you have to find a way to get them out of your ecosystem. So I think the blueprint that Kun Pawan has laid out is a lot of detail there, and we can study her slide later on. And the next presentation is from Kun Tanarat. He will be presenting Commanding the Global Stage, Elevating Thailand Gold Market with a Strategic Vision to be a Global Player. Please.
Thank you, Albert. Actually, maybe I sit here. It's because it's the last to summarize all the goodies they say. So I need to get my pointer first, but someone can help. But my job is to summarize and try to convince you guys where we are and how we can try to be on the global stage and then try to attract all of you to be partnering with us. So first of all, very warm welcome to Thailand. And it's not just Thailand is not just the tourist paradise, but we're becoming quietly powerhouse for the gold market in Thailand. If you see the expand of the past 15 years, Thailand has a consumer demand #1 in ASEAN, but just the last few years it's been picking up by Indonesia and Vietnam. So the big market in ASEAN altogether, I would like to show to you just 1 year back in 2024. Thailand has a gold bar and a coin demand up at the 7th rank globally and 17% year-on-year increase. But on the other part that we saw that the gold jewelry demand was slightly almost -1% decrease in the year of 2024 versus the 11% decrease globally. That truly shows that gold has been part of the Thai society where they embedded even the jewelry into their savings. So you see this trend that start to moving on the year of 2025 this year, as you know that the gold price has skyrocketed to an all-time high. So you see that some of the jewelry sales has decreased to 20% this year. but this is in line with the ASEAN if the number is from the World Gold Councils. And the second quarter of 2025, you see the increase on the gold bars and gold coins, which this one is very strong and strongest in ASEAN. So it shows that now with the gold price going higher, the jewelry has become less and less part of their wearable products for events, but it becomes more towards the saving and the investment. So the whole overall of Thailand in second quarter is plus 25% year on year. And that was just the perk that you see during April when the price shoot up and now come back down and ready to go again. I would like to just to quickly summarize what all of them have said already about the uniqueness and the competitiveness of Thailand. When you talk about digitalization, I think when you talk about the whole world is the same. We're going into this digital era for a while. So in Thailand, I think for over 15 years, we've been having a mobile trading platform for people to do the trade, to send an orders on the mobile. But just only recent years that it has been so popular and integrated that not just trading, but when you open your account, do the KYC. You can constantly check the criminal record, the anti-money laundering real time, do the KYC, and then you can send the order to do the trade anytime, anywhere, no boundary. You can do the payment directly with the bank, with the direct API. So fast that you get your money remit the same time that you sell your gold. So with all this in a fully paid system, imagine that the risk of having a bad debt is quite low on this, but it's become an efficient tool to bridge the gold shops and the consumer and investor directly all together to do a significant trades. So because of all these trades and transparency that start to happen, you see that it will take away a lot of illicit trading, as you say, and third-party transfer you wouldn't see because you see an API of the same direct people who opening an account. And then because of this competitiveness in Thailand and the price spread is very thin, it creates more trade volumes and more hedging. And then later on, I think it's supposed to be more of a risk control that we have to take place. So among all of the big players and the Thai Gold Association, we sit down and we have a very long process of doing the SRO just to regulate the preparation for the market integrity and for the newcomers, whether when they enter the market, they can not just be a fintech and not caring for the population of how you manage the risk or how you will, whether you have the gold to supply to them or not and be running away. So we put a lot of protocol in this, which will take a long time to go in detail, but I'm sure you get the picture of this. Another competitiveness that I would like to show is that the strategic location in ASEAN for the Thailand is the market that we do beyond Thailand already all together here. I think Laos, Vietnam that's about to open up, Cambodia, Indonesia, Singapore, it's all connected. And I think with the strategic location of Thailand, I mean not just in terms of flight through the airplanes, but sooner or later on the road or on the rail. So I think this can be something that I would like to give a prep up to you guys to see whether we have a potential business even connecting to the Greater China area. I would like to show that in Thailand, gold bars and gold jewelry is both part of the lifestyle, not just only investment, but it's become a cultural identity for the local Thais. For production, the manufacturing is what the Thai people are so accustomed. We are family business run, turning pro. We're doing bigger and bigger and be a corporate with the compliance protocol. But with the know-how, with all the effort that we put in and the competition that we have, I think it creates all kinds of opportunities when we go abroad. We will share together, whether where's the best technology in the world, where's the best equipment. We try to understand the behavior of the people that when you say from physical, now they're trading online. But now the price is so high, some of the people who trade online would like to take back the physical as well because they're afraid of the crashing and all that. This part, I think, is getting tougher as well for the production because the bars are getting smaller and smaller. So I think from us, for having the whole supply chain all together, not just the Bullion house, the platform, Some of us already do the factory for fabrication, the refineries. I think before we do this whole supply chain because we want to save costs and be able to do better. But as the world changes, you see friends from Middle East, from Europe, from other parts, we know that market movement and market shift makes the whole landscape change. You might not want to do the things on your own, but you want to partner up with people so you can get what is the good part that they can do, and they can do better, or they have a bigger economy of scale. We work together in terms of cooperation and integrations to map up for the best of the whole ecosystem for Thailand. On the gold craftsmanship, nothing to be said much, but I think I see a different perspective of when you see these kind of things in Asia or ASEAN, you think of traditional wares and all the traditional events. But if you take another approach like this year, when you see China market, when you see one of the brand that is listed in the market and many folds, you can imagine which brand I'm talking about. They're taking a different approach where they mock the Western brand name. You know, when you start buying small pieces with us and then you get the big piece at a premium price with the history into it. So this part of the, in Thailand, we would say the soft power we can create to make it more, you know, added value for the craftsmanship that we can do in Thailand. And we can also exchange some of the production and the know-how. And I think as for us growing in a different generation, we know that this kind of craftsmanship is less and less, and it's very difficult to maintain the people. But if we can share this knowledge with you guys and use the technology elsewhere to help produce and you know, make this even more successful in gold, I think would be good. In Japan, you see when people put a gold, not just a commemorative in terms of banknotes, but now they put anime on the gold to added value, not for saving or investment, but just for decorative product using gold. So that also adds value to this. So I think with all this think tank and all the forefront market that we already have, moving forward in Thailand, I think we're working more closely with the regulators and financial institute. Like Kun Goff mentioned earlier about the support of the TFEX to standardize the Thailand gold benchmark. I think this will be a milestone for us. If we can do this well, then it will be the linkage between the financial institution, securities house, even the overseas people to be able to exchange more of the physical gold with us as well. In TFEX itself now it's a success, not just the futures, the ETF. Now they're coming up with the new products, perpetual, leverage product. So you will see more and more products coming for international players to be able to enter this market as well. With the financial institute, of course, nowadays on your mobile phone, multi-asset platform for banking, for payments. So later on when the banks start to have more digitalized of gold custodian, then you can imagine we can start doing gold lease and gold loan. So that will be something that you guys can look into and trying to support each other with us. In Thailand, we are the tourism country, a lot of export. So when the baht is strong, we also a scapegoat for selling a lot of US dollars. So we are also helping the regulator to promote and was one of the earlier products to promote the trading in the US dollar terms. This actually changed the thinking. You know, at the beginning we were thinking maybe how many people will use it because when they sell the gold, they want to remit back as a Thai baht, as a retail, to buy other products. But as you see the Thai baht strengthen during the time of the US dollars devalue a little bit, a lot of people are doing much more trading. When the gold price is higher now, they sell it off and they want to re-enter again. Maybe it's easier for them to trade in spot now. So this has become a significant playing ground for the local retail coming up. So I think with the higher volume on this can perhaps do easier linkage with all the liquidity provider from overseas. Nowadays, not just the platform that we do, we sell, well, who won't say sell, but we engage with other countries in terms of helping them with the unit of the platform as well, with the business knowledge, so that they will see what has been developed already in such a heavy trading country like us. So just to conclude, the strategic vision from my part to all of you, I think it's more of the transparency and trust that everyone has mentioned already. We have taken a lot of approach in terms of collecting the data and do a correct KYC, do a direct payment using less of a cash. We looking for a regional integration and cooperation, like I said, with the strategic location of Thailand. If we can exchange some of the business knowledge, even the technology platform, the trading house or refineries, that would be a great corporate for Thai market to grow. And lastly, with the financial institute coming in, I think we can try to do more financial inclusion of different products that can be more suitable for the whole wide public. Even go beyond if one day about the tokenized gold that people talk about, if it's in terms of regulator, everything is clear, then that even bring in more for the tech savvy people from overseas who would like to trade. So that's my take to convince all of you to be partner with us.
Thank you, Kun Tanarat. Ladies and gentlemen, you have just heard a successful story of Thailand. The story, if you piece together the four presentations, you understand how they started and how they move along the journey and what they have taken care and how much they have done today and what they are now trying to shape for tomorrow. But we learn from what they present is, as long as we have a supportive government giving you favorable tax regime, and you have a trading environment created for yourself within domestically, and the support from international banks and bullion houses, and most important of all, adhering to global standard so that you are part of the global trading system. So these are all things that very easy to say, but difficult to execute. But together, the industry, from the big four trading house here, they have executed that in the last 15 years. And the next stage to grow is to be more integrated into the region as well as the world. I mean, I have a few more minutes to ask a few questions. I will leave one or two questions from the floor. But I'd like to ask one question from each one of, one question for everyone to answer, which is basically is along the line of your presentation. So Thailand had long been a very traditional market. The craftsmanship of jewelry and the bar that you are selling is 965, which is very different from the rest of Asia and also very different from the global market. So what policy or things that you are thinking of upgrading so that you believe that you can eventually put Thailand into a regional or even a global center? From a traditional, very Thai-based standard to become or to trade or to work with the international market. Kun Gof, how will you look in it?
Oh, very difficult question. Why you give me? I think even though, you know, in Thailand, we have a 965 standard, but it has been widely used by, I think, all the players here. And of course, as you know, that, you know, all the players here and even some in the room has been very active, not just in Thailand, but in Singapore, and I think Southeast Asia in general. So I think, in a word, we have already been integrated into the so-called Southeast Asia system within Singapore and Thailand. But I think what is missing right now is a lot of them is more very individualized. Everybody go on themselves to run and innovative. So what we have been sitting and discussed is that can we came up with something that, you know, as a together, as an association, as a GTA or as an SRO, also with SBMA to create something that is impact for the whole ASEAN. And I think one of them will be, you know, this afternoon we will also discuss with the Thailand Future Exchange to create some kind of benchmark, the new fixing benchmark for the Asia side, a bit different from the way the SGEI has done it, but this one we want to globalize it for the ASEAN as well. So I think that's the direction that I think all of us are going there.
Kun Pawan, you have anything to add?
You mean transform from find some standard for 965 or?
No, 965, I believe it will continue to stay and it will become a domestic standard. And the international standard is 49. So how is this 965 to breach with the international standard 949?
So far, we already export 965. Some country are exception, but Thailand doesn't have only 965. We have two markets, 49 and 965. The amount of the export between both are almost equally. So it's not really important because we couldn't change Thai people to change their habit to change to 49. So this is we will keep on our unique prefer.
Keeping the tradition of nine and,
and we
with the
growing
eye
in
to
49.
international standard.
Yes.
Actually, let me add a little bit. Actually, it's I would call it like a double-edged sword. It's a 965, so you see that the ASEAN country, even the China market, people who are trying to enter the Thai market is very, very difficult because it's a very, very local standard and very local practice. But again, most of the local players can do, actually we can do both, like what Kun Pawan said. We can do 965, and now I think a lot of the people love the 49 products as well. So it's been quite popular lately as well. So I think in terms of 965, it will be there. It's just that we are one of the very unique place in the, I would say in the world that we have so-called two standard in one market. Even the exchange in Thailand also listed two products in one market.
So you will go for the dual track system.
Yes.
Kuntana, anything to add on this thing?
Yeah, I think 965 is the local route, but it will continue to change as evolves because now on the trading platform and everything, the spread has been very thin. So when you take in the fiscal, it's also very costly to convert it back and forth to 965. So I think that part will change eventually. But for me, your question was about what would be something that we would like to see on the landscape change. I think we saw that I think the regulator is looking for try to implement the financial products relating to gold more and more. But I think if we can work together closely and try to bond between the commodities and financial asset and try to see that besides the trading on the real sector that we do B2B with all across people from Asia or even in far abroad at this stage that four of us have many international partners in here that we already been working with. So on the real sector part, I think if the government will understand this and help also to set up maybe some of the bilateral agreement between countries and try to support on the tax, for business tax to be able to, workable for people, and then also some of the custom procedures, all these can be very helpful and continue to make Thailand the whole gold ecosystem that already have the root of the consumer demand. The ecosystem can be very strong and powerful and going forward. And with the help of the TFX today, let's hope that if this fixing works as well, then we will have more bridge for people to come in and do business with us.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think in view of time, maybe I ask Kun Boonlert another question and then we end up the panel. This question is easier. And we are here to engage with the international player and to dialogue with international participants. So if you would like to have one message from the Thai industry to the international player, to the stakeholder internationally, about the Thailand gold industry, where the next stage Thailand will go, what was the most important thing you will tell the international world?
I think that Thailand have a deepest retail industry. So this is the core value of Thai industry. You mentioned about the 965, they are really unique. Nobody can sell and buy this standard. But you see the magic number is 965. But you go to 24K, 22K, 21K, the gap is 23K. 23K is 965 something. So I think that from the portion for the my technology, from our legacy that they have a 965, we can expand organic. We go just only for the regional first, for the ASEAN first. I think it's better for us. Another thing is I think that for my keyword is like I want to state is it's a traditional meat innovation. We see our presentation about the innovation. We try to bridge out the traditional way to financial expertise, and we try to make it more convenient and more suitable for the customer in Thailand and in the global scale. Yes.
Thank you, thank you. I think we are running out of time. Can we put together a hand for the panelists today? And they give us a full story of Thailand gold industry. I hope the organizer can make the slide available, and because there are a lot of detail that we need to study them and then learn from them. Thank you very much. Thank you.